Blog Talk Radio.
Are you looking to make your next event sizzle? Then you want to get in touch with
bass player.
Are you looking to make your next event sizzle? Then you want to get in touch with Lee Entertainment. Mark Lee, the founder of Lee Entertainment, has worked with such notable festivals as the Art of Cool, the National Black Theater Festival, the Bull Durham Blues Festival, and the Durham Centerfest, as well as the Festival of the Eno. And it definitely can provide you with some great entertainers as well as help you make your event sizzle if you're looking forward to trying to have an event in your town. Mark Lee is willing to travel anywhere in this country to make your event sizzle and has entertainers that are also willing to travel as well. So if you're looking for quality entertainment, definitely get in touch at bluesradio@gmail.com.
Bass players, best thing you can do for your overall sound. You've got to see this. New Basstone Incorporated makes Nightwalker bass guitar tube preamps. This preamp will give your sound such a boost, it's just incredible. Try it today. Try it today now. A great sounding bass guitar will make for a great sounding band. Make your band sound at its best. Best thing you can do for your bass guitar sound. NewBassTone.com. NewBassTone.com.
You're listening to Straight Talk with Dean and Mark. Call in to join the conversation at 646-668-8393.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. We're back one more time. It's Straight Talk with Dean and Mark. I'm the six-man Dean Geronimo. And you know, as always, from NJ to NC, I'm in the studio with my man Mark Lee. So, Mark, bro, what's good in your neck of the woods?
Well, you know, we've got all kinds of exciting things go on. You know, the African American Dance Ensemble kind of kicked off their season. You know, that's the company that Bob and Chuck Davis founded, who passed away about almost a year and a half ago. But they kicked off their season with a gospel play, but they also had like a reception on Friday. So they did some dancing. They're going to actually have a new director coming in very soon, and that announcement will be made very shortly. So I think people will be excited to hear about what direction the company is going in and things of that nature. So we're definitely had that going on. And then, of course, on Sunday, there was the church was having its regular activities that go on there every Sunday, but we also had a candidate that was there celebrating both his birthday and his judicial candidacy, and I'm hoping that he'll be called in during this show as well. So it's been a very busy week. I know a lot of folks were very excited because we're in the middle. I don't know whether y'all are up there in Jersey, but here is state fair season. So, you know, kids are jumping on the bus, parents are jumping in their cars, heading to the state fair, you know, getting all that food that is very bad for them. And I have not made it. I did not make it last year. I don't know if I'll make it this year. I did make it a few years ago. I was actually helping one of the nonprofits that I worked with get the word out about what they were all about. So I did go there. I think it was about maybe either 2 or 3 years ago. But we'll find out if I actually make a trip to Raleigh this year. But a lot of folks are making that trip to Raleigh. The weather seems to be cooperating. It's very fall-like, except for today. Today was a little bit on the toasty side, but part has been kind of fall-like and very cool-like weather because it's definitely that kind of weather that we're having right now. So that's what's happening on this end of the world. What's happening in your end of the world?
Man, you know what? This past weekend was the New Jersey State Conference for the NAACP, where the Southern Burlington County branch won Branch of the Year. I got to shout them out because I'm the first vice president, so that was indeed an honor, you know, for this weekend. And then the Fall Fling Cabaret was held by the William F. Powell Square Club from the Brothers of Whitman Lodge, number 30, Prince Hall affiliated, of the most worshipful Prince Hall Grand Lodge, free and accepted Masons, state of New Jersey. So it was kind of busy, but it was a good busy. So now we're back into the work week. And after Wednesday, I go into homecoming mode, going back down to the land of Troy, Virginia State University, to enjoy homecoming, see all the good folks, and also visit my dad while I'm down there. So we might slow down around the 24th and 25th or so, but right now we just keep moving, you know.
Keeping things moving, keeping things rolling right along, that is always a great thing when we have things going like that, to keep things moving right along, because we definitely can relate to that. Like I said, they kicked off with that reception on Friday, but then on Saturday they actually had a play. I'm hoping that I'll get the playwright to call in on an upcoming edition of the Straight Talk, but it was a gentleman by the name of Moses Alexander Green, and he did a play called Fools, so it was like a gospel play, and there was actually literally a fake pool in the middle of the Hay High stage. So I got the pictures of that on my Instagram, because that was the set where they had like a little pool kind of setting going on. I mean, it was very much of a typical religious play, you know, finding hope and meaning through the religious words and things of that nature. But still, I just thought it was really interesting that they were managed to put this fake pool in the middle of the Hay High stage.
Nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong at all.
You know,
we did lose a major inventor recently. I don't know if you checked this out, but I was looking online earlier today, and I saw that Paul Allen, who was, you know, definitely part of the .com world, he passed away at a fairly young age. I believe he was in his 50s, but he just recently passed away. But he was part of the initial kind of .com stuff that was going on. I believe he might have been connected with either Apple or Microsoft. I can't remember which one, but it was one of those two.
Yep.
And,
yeah, associated with Bill Gates.
Okay, associated with Bill Gates, yes.
If I remember what I just saw flash across my screen, I think that was it.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. I believe that was the connection. I do think he had a connection to Bill Gates, who is still doing a lot of great things. Him and Melinda Gates, and Melinda Gates is actually a Duke graduate. So, you know, she's got some strong ties to Durham right here. And I want to say that they might even send one of their kids to school here. And, of course, I don't even know if Bill attended college or not, but I know that his wife, Melinda, definitely is a Duke graduate.
Okay, yeah, man. And they gave a lot of money to the National Museum of African American History and Culture, too. So shout out to Bill and Melinda Gates for, you know, supporting the promotion of history as it is to be promoted. And if you have not gotten down there to D.C., they'll start a walk-up weekdays in the month of January 2019, so you won't need a ticket during the week. You will only need a time entry pass for Saturdays and Sundays. So if you have it, you'll have time in your schedule to make that journey down to D.C. It is a people's journey. That is actually the theme of the museum. 6 floors, a nice auditorium, restaurant. It's just awesome, bro. And you'll love it. There's no fee. All Smithsonian institutions do have free entry. So please don't go to the thing pulling out money looking for a ticket, because those tickets cost you nothing. So get there. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. We definitely would want people to get there. I hate to say this, I have yet to make it, but I do plan to make it, hopefully if not this year, definitely in 2019, because we actually have a strong connection to the new African American Museum, because one of the primary architects was none other than Theo Freelon, who is right here in Durham. You know, he's been struggling with some health issues and things of that nature, and of course a lot of people know his son, Pierce, who ran for mayor, did not win, but is very much involved in the cultural world here as a talented hip-hop artist, as well as just as an advocate of arts and helping our youth, because he has a space that definitely teaches our youth a lot about the arts. So I'm a big fan of Pierce and Phil, as well as Pierce's mother, Nina Freelon, who is a nationally and internationally renowned jazz artist. So big fan of all of them, and it's just an amazing family. They also have an artist in their family, as well as several other people that are involved in the arts, as just well as good people in general. So I'm a big fan of theirs, and Phil was a principal person in planning that great historical museum. So definitely got to give a big shout out to Phil.
Indeed,
I think I heard the door.
You heard the door, man, and we get ready to check out who's on the other side of that. Right now, y'all are listening to Straight Talk with Dean and Mark. You can call in and join the conversation, 646-668-8393. All right?
Hey, guys, want to get rid of that cable bill? How about getting a streaming media center? You can watch live TV, pay-per-view, all of the premium cable content, all of the sports channels, and every movie ever made. Pay for the box once, with no monthly fees, ever. Contact Dean 13 Media at 609-807-1175.
All right, and we're back. Good evening. Thank you for calling Straight Talk with Dean and Mark. You are on the line. Who do we have the pleasure of joining us tonight?
This is Kandis Florian.
How are you doing, Kandis?
How you doing?
We've got several people that will be joining us today, but I'm so glad that Kandis called. Kandis is a very talented musician who is calling this area home, meaning the North Carolina area home, but she has also spent some time as a session musician around the Nashville area some time back, but she is the music director for the church that meets out of the Hayti Heritage Center, Christ Central Church. So she's got a group that they have put together that is an amazing group, and I want her to talk about that group and kind of what they have done, because they have definitely put together some amazing talent. And Jane, if you ever get a chance to come down on a Sunday, you should definitely come to Christ Central. It is an amazing church. They have some great ministers, and the music will just knock your socks off. Because, like I said, they're amazing musicians. So I just wanted Kandis to talk a little bit about what got her to North Carolina. I believe she's originally from this area. If I remember correctly, it might be like around the Burlington area or something like that. But she did travel and has performed as in the secular world, but then she's back and is performing with her gospel group. And I'm trying to remember. I know Sparrows is in the title, and she's going to kill me because
Saints of Sparrow. Yeah, Saints of Sparrow. Yeah.
So if you would tell us a little bit about your musical journey. Like I said, when I was doing a little bit of research, I didn't realize that you've been performing since you were a kid, even though you claim to have stage fright.
I have been performing since I was a kid. I was terribly I had so much stage fright. I was so shy. And, I think the best stage is in a church. And that's really where I got my beginning. So I grew up in a really small church, and my dad was the organist and my aunt was the pianist. And it was just a really natural thing for me to stand on the stage, but to hide behind the podium because I was so afraid. So eventually I grew taller than the podium and had to face the fear of the audience or the congregation, and really that's what began my musical journey and my love for music. So from there I studied all through high school and just really poured myself into vocal performance. But I think it was in my early 20s that I was working with a guitar player, and we were writing some songs together, and we were actually at a party, and we started to play a Bob Dylan song called I Shall Be Released. And that was the first time that I opened my mouth and something came out that I did not recognize, but that felt so much like home, that I knew that I had found my voice. And from there, it was just a really quick getaway to Nashville. And I played music in Nashville. I played with lots of different people. I did some studio musician work and bartended a lot because it was Nashville. I learned how to make a really great mixed drink. And I really just had a wonderful time creating with other people and just really trying to figure out what this gift was that I had, because as all gifts go, you don't choose them; they're given to you, and I wanted to always steward it well. So I think when I was pregnant with my first daughter, who's now 12, her name is Eden, I decided that I needed to come off the road and I wanted to move a little closer to my family. So I moved to Durham because, of course, as Mark said, with such a wonderful memory, Mark, I did grow up in the Burlington area. So it was about 45 minutes away, and Durham was had a little bit going on, but not quite as exciting as it is now. It was really exciting just even hearing you guys talk about what was going on and the people who are who attended Duke. I didn't even know that Melinda Gates attended Duke. That's a